Okay, so I'll be talking about the mountain of economy. So I'm focusing on personal economy. Okay, so once you're minded and you're living on here, in my first video, I mentioned mindsets. Okay, mindset. What's the mindset that you have? I gave the example of while I was growing, the kind of humble background I came from, and something was telling me, no, shouldn't what I should pass to my children, to my own generation. I was able to actually. I thank God I was able to change my mindset, and my children have a better, you know, they have a better, a much better condition than I did. So I want to say, if you are here on planet Earth, you have to be deliberate in your mindset. What do you think? Because the Bible says, "A man thinketh in his heart, so he is." So you are the product of your mind. If you don't conquer your mind, you cannot conquer poverty, and that is the truth. Okay, so we have handled mindsets. So, by the way, my name is Justin Olushese. So I'm here this today to show you about 20 or 21 steps. Okay, about 21 steps that can actually help you stay strong. And while others are saying there's a casting, that you say there's a lifting go up, because you are guided by another you are guided by a principle. Okay, the your finances is heavily based. In as much as it is heavily based, they have precept upon precept, line by line, things you need to do by yourself, things that God will not come down to help you do, what you will deliberately do by yourself. Excuse me. So I'll be, first of all, I want you to look at, let's look at together Isaiah 2:2. It says, "And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountains of the Lord house, the mountains of the Lord's house, shall be established above all, on the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it." It did not say some nations, and all nations. So God wants you to be in charge of your life in all the matters of influence. The economy, your personal economy is very important. The economy of the nation is very important. So let's focus on you, okay? Because you first before your nation. Am I right? Okay. So we are together. Let's continue from that. Okay. One of the things that you are doing, that I was doing, that will not help us even in this time when everybody is complaining over the world, is that you have to stop impulse buying. What did I say? You have to stop impulse buying. Some people just love buying and buying and buying things they need, things they don't need, they just buy. Okay, one of the many clips, okay, just one I want to give you, which is the most outstanding among all is that title, "Stop Impulse Buying," is that what you want to buy, all right? You have seen this item, you have seen a product, maybe Jumia, wherever, even any of the shops, and there's usually a cart. Put it there on the cart, sleep over it for one day. Okay, or maybe you're just passing by and you saw something you want to buy, and you inside of you know that it's not a need, it's just a want. Okay, so you may just want to sleep over it for one day. I tell you, by the time you sleep over it, the urge to get it will just fade away, and that moment you know that you really don't need it. You may even be so reluctant to go back to that place and get it. If it's something that is very important to you, for you or to you, you'll be able to go back there. I tell you, if you sleep over it, you will realize that it's really not what you really need. Okay, it's not, it's just a want. Okay, all right, so now it. You have to stop impulse buying. Okay, just don't buy and buy and buy. But some people are buy to this, and their whole house is full of things they don't eat, just different kinds of things. All right, and this part of the world we can buy so much. I'm speaking to you from Africa, Nigeria. So in this part of the world, we love to buy ashwebi. Some people go as far as collecting loans to buy ashwebi. Why? Why do you want to do that? You cannot afford it. Okay, whatever you can give the person, put in an envelope and give out. Okay, so stop impulse buying. Some people, you already have a red shirt, maybe you have 10. You see, so another one, you said the design is so different. And all this thing is eating is your budget. It's not allowing to be able to stand tall. And before you know it, you are even in debt. Okay, so let's move on. That's the first one, stop impulse buying, and you have to stop it like immediately. All right. So you have to prioritize. The second one is that you have to prioritize savings. Okay, most people, as they earn they spend, as they earn they spend. Okay, they don't even have anything set aside. Now, this is what I do. 10%, people call it charity, but I give 10% to my God, and that has really helped me. Before I collect any money, I bring out that 10%, even at times, even more. And some people, you call it charity, but for me, because I'm a child of God, I'm a child of God, I'm kingdom minded, so I always take out, and that I take it out, that 10% before I even take anything out. So I take out the 10%. Okay, Malachi 3:16, bring all the tithes and offering into my house, and prove me if I will not open windows of blessings unto you. So if you're paying tithes, it's for you, it's not even for God. You are helping God to lock the door of devourer from entering into your life. Devourer can come in form of sickness, can come in form of your bag being snatched, can come about small things that we don't even paying higher on purchases, you know. So it can come in form of anything, you know, ever going to hospital and not getting sick, you know. So the devil knows how to collect all this money. If he refuses to give it to God, he knows how to collect it, you know. So so prioritize savings. I was on prioritize, so I give 10%, then I save 20%. Okay, whatever I earn, I try to, you know, put 20% savings. It's it may be very difficult, but when you start, all right, when you start, you see that it becomes easy, and then 10% goes for investment. Okay, so the remaining 70% that you have, fix it on things when, you know, day-to-day expenses, and then you find out that you're happy with your finances. Okay, so the number three thing is I want to tell you about now is avoid delaying to pay bills. Okay, avoid be delaying to pay bills. Some of us, when we collect when we have bills to pay, we delay. You know, there are some bills you want to pay. If you pay at a particular time, they give you rebates, you know, for paying early. And if you delay the payments, there is a charge they attach to it. So you want to deliberately stop delaying your bills so that you can always have more money in your hands. All right. So the number fourthly, I want to talk about they're going to track your expenses. Some people just buy and buy, they don't even know, you know, they just, you know, as if they come, they spend and they go. As if they come, they pay this bill, pay that bill, pay that bill, but they don't track, you know. You must have what you spend in the month. Okay, it is this month, this is the month of whatever, it's month of January, it's month of February, this is what you spend for Christmas, this is what you spend. You have to, from the beginning of the months of the year, know how much you're going to spend for Christmas. Yes, from the beginning of the year, know how much you're going to put on your rent, know how much the school fees of your children is, know how much you're going to use for entertainment. You have to start, you know, taking track of your expenses, so that when you get to the peak of it, okay, when you have crossed the border, you will know, you caution yourself. Okay, otherwise if you don't deliberately start doing this intentionally, you find yourself in perpetual debt. Okay, month in, month out, day in, day out, you keep, you know, finding yourself in debt. All right, so so another thing I want to talk, maybe not really so particular in this part of the world, is not really relevant, but it is relevant because I found myself in it some years back, ignoring credit card balances. Credit cards are ever there. They want you to collect credit cards. Yes, they want you to collect credit cards. They want to make money from you, and because you have the card, you just want to use it anyhow. You just, anything you see, you want to use the card. After all, the card is good, let's use the card. You forgetting that the money is there, it's not yours. You're going to pay interest on it, you're going to pay more on it. Okay, so there was a time in my life I was ever using my credit card. I paid the minimum amount. They will tell you pay the minimum amount and keep using. I paid the minimum amount, and I thought, you know, something inside of me did not even register that, come on, you're just paying the minimum amount. How about the remaining? I think I was on 1.5 million those days, you know, and I will pay maybe I'll pay like 150,000 naira, and I think, okay, it's good, I can still hold the card, but it is accruing. You're just paying the minimum. By the time I made up my mind that I wasn't going to use the card again, I realized that they have really made a lot of money from me, and what did I use the money for? I cannot really say this is more than I use the money for, but I was just spending because I had that card. All right, so don't ignore your credit card balances. Okay, pay up your credit card. Use credit card when absolutely necessary. Not necessary for me. I feel credit card is for emergencies, not just what you spend and spend, because you're going to pay back. All right. So number 6, procrastinating to save on retirement. Okay, you have to save. In this part of the world, maybe most parts of the world or in the world, by the time you are 60 on government job, you retire. It is only when you are an entrepreneur that you work as long as your health can take it. But once you're working for someone, you're working for the government as a civil servant, once you are 60, you have to retire. In as much as you're going to get your retirement and gratuity, what are you keeping aside for yourself when you retire at 60? By the time you're 60, your health can no longer take what the time your hair can no longer take all those pressure you used to give it when you were 30, when you were 40, okay, or even when you were 50. By the time you are 50 and the health, it start the diminishing, the strength start going down. So do you have something kept aside for the rainy days where your bones are weak and feeble? So if you have not started, I don't know how old you are, it's never late. Okay, start keeping money aside for your retirement. Okay, and that was part of what I said. Put money on savings, 10%. Keep 10% on savings. Okay, on savings. All right. So another one podcast, another one that I want to say now is not negotiating on bills or purchases. Some people just, as the money comes, when they see something you want to buy, maybe for instance, you want to buy a house. They are estate agents. Check between different estate, maybe four or three or four estate agents, and they'll be able to tell you. You can get better bargain by the time you move from one to the other. Or maybe it's whatever you want to buy. All right, you want to buy a TV, you want to buy a car, check different dealers. They tell you the price, you just cover the money, but you have to negotiate. Okay, negotiate on your purchases. Don't just put the money down. This to ensure that you have more money in your hands. Okay, don't just put the money, but check different dealers of cars, different dealers of electronics before you put them, and then you make the decision on who exactly you should buy, on the one that give you the best price. Okay, so at that time you'll be able to decide where exactly you want to buy. You would have gotten some discount by the time you do comparison. So number 8, not paying attention to investment opportunities. This one I want to dwell on it. Some people, they have done one investment or the other and it failed, and then they lock on themselves to paying attention to investment opportunities. Listen, passive income is called passive income. There's nothing like passive income. Whatever you are earning as a civil servant can never be enough for you. Okay, it can never be. So you need something working for you effortlessly, that does not depend on your own strength, on your own ability. Something making money for you on a daily basis, maybe daily, make it weekly, outside your job, outside your business, outside your passion. All right, it's called passive income. So don't lock up your mind against passive income. If you lock up your mind against passive income, you will be stagnant. Okay, you will not be able to do things. You will just be wishing. People wish, if wishes were horses, everyone will ride on it. You just be wishing, okay, till you get old, because you have to take risk. Even our Lord Jesus Christ took risk on us. He did not know who will follow him, but anyway, he gave his life for you and I. So everything in life is about risk. When we go out early in the morning, we have seen accident people, had accident and they die. Don't we still go out? We still go out praying and believing that our God is on our side. So day by day we go into different risks. So what I want you to do is to do calculated risk. Calculated risk. All right, calculated risk. Don't just spread your money anyhow. Calculated risk. Make sure the risk is the kind of risk that you can absorb, the kind of risk that not get rich scheme. And right now people are doing many things, working from home and making money online. As much as online is very dangerous, there are still many online platforms that make money. So you must seek passive income. All right. If you really want to start touching your finances, you want to be in charge, you want to say there's a lifting, you are lifted when people are saying their cars down, you must be able to embrace investment opportunities and open your mind to investment opportunities. Ask, check different platforms and ask questions. Ask people that I think they have knowledge, okay, so that you can start making money um, passively, all right? And sometimes that passive income leads to a residual income for you, all right? So another thing I want to dwell on now is this is number 9, impulse trading, okay? What do I mean by impulse trading? There are many platforms now. Some people say they trade forex, some say they trade crypto, and people are enticed, and when they put their money there, it goes, it fizzles out. You have to give it to professionals. Some people want to do everything themselves, okay? You have to have your lawyer to do your law, whatever is relevant to to that aspect. You must have your real estate agent to advise you. You must have your architect. Maybe you want to build. You must have forex trader. If you want to go into forex trading, crypto trader, give whatever you're doing to the experts. It takes years. These people have acquired their knowledge, or insurance also. Give it to the insurance companies. These people have gone to years of education, years of training to be able to attain that massive knowledge, and you just want to jump into it. When you jump into it, you jump out because you're going to lose your money. So whatever you're doing, give it to the experts, okay? Give it to the expert. You want to think about your lawyer, okay? It's very important. Some of us, we just take, they give us documents to sign, we just say pa, 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 pa. It has happened to me several times, and anything I want to do now, I make sure I talk to my lawyer first, okay, so that people don't take advantage of you, okay? Give whatever you're doing to a profession, whatever you know you are not, you don't have the expertise, give it to professionals, okay? So for this session now, I'm going to talk on the last one, okay, which is set financial goals. There's different goals. There's short-term goals, there's long-term goal. In another word, by the end of this year, by the time this is December, what do you want to achieve? I have my goals, what I want to achieve by the end of this. I set my goals at the beginning of the year. Okay, and I have monthly goals. You know, I have monthly goals. I have quarterly goals, and I have yearly goals. So, okay, what do you want to achieve by the end of the year? Maybe weekly. So it depends on what you want to achieve. So set your goals and make sure your goals is smart. Okay, smart. Okay, okay. Make sure your goals is smart. If it's not smart, then it won't be it won't be a good one. So make sure you set a smart goal. All right. So for this session, I hope that helped you. Okay. Yeah. I hope now you know some of the things you need to stop doing like immediately, and some of the things you need to improve upon. Some of us are already trying to be able to go, I mean, achieve all these 10 things I've listed, all right? Then we need to do better. And if you have not started, okay, start like now, so that you can, the inflation that is hitting the whole world could not affect you adversely. All right, so I am Justine Olushese. Thank you for your time. See you soon again. Bye for now.